In this video, we're talking about how to identify multiplication and how to distinguish multiplication from addition and subtraction. So the first thing we need to know is that there are three ways that we can indicate multiplication. The good old times sign, this X symbol here, times, meaning 3 times 2, or 3 multiplied by 2, which we know is 6. We have this dot, 6 times 1 is going to be equal to 6. This also indicates multiplication. Or two numbers sitting next to each other, 1 in parentheses or 2 in parentheses, it doesn't matter. Both of these indicate multiplication. So 4 times 5 is 20, or 3 times 4 is 12. These are all symbols of multiplication. The thing to remember is that if you don't have an addition or subtraction sign in between the numbers, then the operation is multiplication. So if we take a look at a couple more complex examples here, what we can see is that we have some addition and subtraction signs, and we have some numbers that are multiplied together. So what you can almost do is put parentheses around the things that are multiplied together, which is just like separating the expression in between the addition and subtraction signs. So here we have 3 minus, we have a subtraction sign, and then 2 times 5. So we know this is going to be multiplication here. Then we have a subtraction sign, and then we have 6 times a negative 2. This is going to be a multiplication. And then we have plus 2 times 5. The 2 times 5, that's just like this 4 times 5 here, that's multiplication. So this is going to be multiplication. And what you can see now is that we've separated the expression, we've indicated the multiplication with these brackets, and everything in between now is an addition or subtraction sign. So we have a subtraction sign, and an addition sign here. So we want to do our multiplication first according to order of operations. We'll leave our addition and subtraction signs, and then we'll do those operations next. So we're going to have 3 minus 2 times 5 is 10. We keep our subtraction sign. 6 times a negative 2 is a negative 12, and we want to put parentheses around it so that we keep this negative sign here separate from the subtraction sign that we left in between. Then we have plus 2 times 5 is 10. Now we can simplify further because we have a minus a negative 12. That's the same thing as saying plus 12. So this becomes 3 minus 10 plus 12. In other words, the two negative signs cancel with each other and become a positive. So plus 12 plus 10. Now at this point, we can add all of our positive numbers together and then add all of our negative numbers together and get our final result. So here we have a positive 3 plus a positive 12 is 15, plus a positive 10 is 25, so this is going to become 25. And then our single negative number is this negative 10, so we have minus 10, and that's going to be equal to, of course, just positive 15. Let's look at our second example here. We're going to, again, put brackets around our multiplication. So we have 2 times 4 indicated with the good old times sign here. So 2 times 4. We have minus and then 3 times 2 indicated with the dot. So 3 times 2 minus a 7 plus 5 times 2. So again, multiplication here. Now we've got brackets around our multiplication, and we have every sign in between just an addition or subtraction sign. So we have, of course, subtraction, subtraction, and addition. Now if we do our multiplication first, leaving our addition and subtraction in between, 2 times 4 gives us 8. We keep our subtraction sign. 3 times 2 gives us 6. Keep our subtraction, 7, keep our addition, and then 5 times 2 is 10. Now we can do the same thing we did before where we add up all of our positive numbers and then add up all of our negative numbers, or we can just do the addition and subtraction together, moving left to right. So 8 minus 6 is 2, 2 minus 7 is a negative 5, negative 5 plus 10 is a positive 5, so our final answer is positive 5.